Joining us right now following the FOMC is Todd Horwitz of BabaTrading.com. Good to see you again, Baba. Happy to have you on right after this almost non-news day, right?
Not a event. It's always great to be on with you, Daniela.
Well, let's talk about the Fed here. No new news, right?
You mean the clueless and the ones who have no common sense? Yeah, those guys, nothing, no news, no nothing. They may cut again, they may not. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's ridiculous because there was only two dissenters from this last meeting, which was Esther and I forget the other one. But at the end of the day, they're going to cut one more time, I'm sure. And actually, it's with a good reason, only because that's the money we're borrowing. I mean, it doesn't make sense from a free market standpoint. But based on what the rest of the world is doing, we could go substantially lower and still attract all that money.
All right. So for now, no rate cuts. We'll see what happens next time. But let's look on the gold front here. Gold also not really reacting to the news here, Baba.
You know, gold's been really in this interesting pattern. It's been kind of negative, and it looks like it wants to go a little bit lower. However, the other day it did show a little support down here in December futures around 1450. You know, so again, I think that gold's going to make a decision from here whether it's going to go higher or lower, and I think it's still got some room to work on the downside. So again, you know, as an investor, I'm never going to sell my long gold, but as a trader, right now I'm short a little bit of gold.
All right. Well, let's talk about this news item that is indeed very relevant. Stocks falling here this Wednesday, pulling back from record highs after Reuters reported a so-called phase one trade deal between China and the U.S. may not be completed by the end of 2019. So, you know, as we saw last week, this was hurting and putting pressure on gold and other safe haven assets. So can we perhaps see a bounce back for gold now off of this news?
You can, yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people use gold as a fear asset. And if, you know, we're not going to get a trade deal, that might create some fear. And of course, you know, the gold is also going to be very related to the interest rates as well. You know, again, I think that overall today it's not going to have that big of an effect. I think over time it will, but I also think over time gold's going to go much higher. But I think, you know, again, in the near term here, I don't think there's anything that's going to really change that direction where the gold's headed.
Right.
So to me, it's kind of chopping around here, and it will go higher, but it could go lower first.
So right now, the mindset of most investors is just they want risk assets right now? Is that what you're seeing?
Right now, what you're seeing is almost every investor who invests in anything is pouring into the United States stock market. Mm-hmm. Therein lies the real issue, is that the cheap money continues to propel money, and the only real place to get a return or yield on your money is the stock market, the United States stock market. And of course, that will eventually create the bubble that will collapse. And of course, it'll be good for everything else. But for right now, everybody's running right to the United States stock market.
All right, let's talk silver now. I need to bring this up because the last time you were on, you always had hope for silver. You said, you know, it's going to take off soon. But, you know, still not rallying here. Are you changing your views on this? Do you have new levels now for silver?
Well, again, I still carry an investing business that's pretty big. But as far as a trader right now, I'm a little bit short silver as well. I have been. You know, I think that, you know, again, right now, you know, markets make certain patterns and they leave certain footprints in the charts. The technical stuff really shows you what's going on. And it seems to me that if you look at the December futures, silver can't get through 1725, which means it's probably going to go back and test that 1650 level again. Again, I have no issue and I'm not concerned about holding my investment. But from a trading standpoint, you know, I will go ahead and trade it. So again, I think it looks great. I think it'll be fine. But again, it has to have some pullbacks, and this has just been a very quiet, slow period. So I think it'll be fine.
So is it just a buy? Is it a buying opportunity then for silver and gold right now for you?
If you're an investor, it's a buying opportunity. For a trader, it's not a buying opportunity. But an investor, it's always a buying opportunity. Again, if you have a long-term horizon and you're going to hold on to it, then you buy anything. Because again, it's going to rise in value. The question is when. And if you're going to look at it every day, then you might as well wait. But if you're willing to say, okay, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to hold it, and I know it's going higher, then you can do that. You can buy that anytime, especially now. I mean, it's a good spots right now.
And that's an important point. You know, really varies whether you are a trader or an investor. Todd Horwitz, thank you so much for joining us right after the FOMC here.
Thank you, Danielle. Have a great day.
And thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll have much more for you on Kitco.com.